ตัดลายงานอะ test all my lifetime. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you.
I drive airplane right now. All my life.
We'll make it talk, right?
Wow. How you operation to win the airplane with the landing? So I saw when the pilot, how they know that close to the ground. And then,
Go ahead and use approach charts like this. We program the computers here, and we follow the guidance down.
oh,
Okay.
so
Okay. This is our first time here.
I don't know how the pilots operate. How they are so good. So how they know that how close to
To the ground, we use altimeter. We're 880 feet above sea level right now.
Oh.
And right now, this is our radar altimeter saying we're 0 feet above the ground. So it's like a depth finder in a boat. It's telling you we're on the ground. This is above sea level. This is from the ground.
Oh, okay. So that's my airplane driving all my life. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming. Okay, what?
I love it.
Good.
All over the country. Yeah, we have bases.
Fine.
Okay. Ta xin nào với nhau luôn như hổng nào nè. Rồi là lúc tao các bạn. Rồi lúc tao cái tiền à.
I don't know, but no.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for visiting with us.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Bahamas. I just got back from the Bahamas.
Yeah,
I was just there.
Yeah, I've been there 2 weeks ago.
Okay, I was there just last week. All last week.
Oh yeah. You like that too?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Oh, I love it.
Wait. Take care.
Yeah, thank you.
Next sequence, considered one of the most dangerous performed, watch as all 12 weapons are simultaneously hurled overhead. Trust is critical to the successful reach-back support in a deployed environment. Observe the resolute trust displayed by the airmen of the drill team as they toss back to supporting airmen. Our aircraft fly in 4-ship formations, performing individual maneuvers, yet still providing air power as one deadly force. Even while divided, each group will remain locked on and maintain the integrity of the drill's timing and precision. Ladies and gentlemen, you will not break their concentration. Let's hear it for the drill team. Teamwork is vital to maintain air superiority and win today's wars. Our country relies on the dedication and professionalism of all airmen. It is these qualities that make today's United States Air Force the most powerful Air Force in history. They're working hard out there, folks. Let's hear it for the team. In this next sequence, the 12 members of the drill team will showcase the highest individual focus as they drill complex movements in close formation. The cadence of the drill is just like music.
Are you live?
The intensity of the rhythm of numerous weapon exchanges, and then witness as each weapon is blindly tossed back to an awaiting team member.
Going to Dallas Air Force Base. They had the hangar. We get a behind the scenes. That's cool. We go in their hangar. That shit. Again, that shit. Yeah.
Strives for constant innovation. The drill team and although the team creates a new routine each year, one tradition that remains the same is the use of the drill team's line formation. Watch the domino effect created by the quick reflexes of each team member. The louder you cheer, the harder they will perform. Let's get louder than that, Oshkosh. Let's hear it for them.
Nó nhiều Dakota đó, nó nhiều Dakota, nó nhiều Dakota đó. Cái hôm nay này luôn mà. Thôi đấy. Nó nhiều Dakota luôn nó này.
If we fail to continue supporting the air defense, we endanger our security, our people, and our way of life. This is no more evidence than it is the last Please direct your attention to Master Sergeant Cindy.
For the galley, you fit it in there. Yes, we've modified it, of course, but that was where the galley was and is, yeah, and where they carry food and everything.
I sit down right here.
8,500 hours on these things.
Oh,
Yeah?
I'm riding inside the airplane right now.
Oh my goodness.
They haven't changed a bit. The big windows are good. I like those. That company didn't have that.
Yes. I'm sorry, if we had a second instructor, I could have you.
ใช่ขนมดูพัดดีอ่ะ
That's good. No worries.
Look at that พัดดีอ่ะ
Air Museum.
I didn't fly one for about 5 years at one stage.
See,
One,
man.
one,
On the ramp.
I was flying turboprops and somebody needed an emergency job. And I jumped in one of these, did a couple of circuits, over to Sydney, did an ILS, came back, loaded up, and up the water around again, the Solomon Islands. Yeah, you never forget.
Yeah.
The hand just fell to wherever it was supposed to be after 8,500 hours, you don't forget.
Yeah, I bet
Good
not.
old machine. Many times had the cows off on the tarmac.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet.
As you do with Pratt & Whitney.
Yep.
ตาตัดใจเนาะ
That's what we play that game too.
How is this in performance-wise compared to like a B-2?
I couldn't tell you. I know that we flight plan 100 gallons of fuel an hour, and we flight plan at about 140 knots.
Okay.
We are laying back on the engines because we want them to last longer. We also burn about 2 gallons an hour of oil. The engines take 60 weight oil. And we can take off with 26,000 pounds, 26,900 pounds total weight.
Fuel and passengers and whatever.
This is back in the era when you check the oil and fill, or check the gas and fill the oil.
Yes.
How
Yes, and
How-
we
how
do
much-
that every leg.
how much time before prop overhauls and engine overhauls?
The engines you just watch because you're trying to make them last, and same for the props.
Thank you. Have a safe trip back to
Okay.
Riverside.
Take care.
That's QB headquarters.
Yes, it sure is. Got a wing ding this August.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get out there for that one.
August 20th, I think it is, or 19th.
ห้องเป็นอะไรอ่ะถ้าเป็น
Yeah,
ตะ
we just
เกียง
fly
นะ
the VFR.
กี่จัวยังนอนท่า
If we got into any problems or anything, like keeping the
อย่างดับ
ice
ตา
going on this thing.
ชานาเนี่ยเดี๋ยวเขาจานเลยเจอรู้เนี่ยผมเอาจุดจ่า到了这个家的这10刀这จ่า到这里จ่าตัวเนี้ย去压到温度 ถ้าเกิดใช่เลยเนี่ยดับกระตา ฉันเอากูเช่าปีแก่เป็นตัวพายแล้วกูเช่าตัวพายแล้วนั่นเชียมตัวป้อนหนักกันก่อนนะ
So its primary purpose is taking it to air shows? Are you actually trying to make some money with it by giving rides? Or?
You know, we just want to keep it going reliably, so we sell type ratings. We have no shortage of rich people applying for type ratings. And then we'll take it on these shows, and we keep the cost low so we can show everybody, because we just want to spread the word around about what vintage airliners are like.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's neat.
yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you for coming.
Oh, you bet.
Yeah, Adrian Brill.
Right? Hi, Adrian.
Thanks for airplane. My name's Al.
Yeah,
Hi, Al. I'm Greg. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
I'm
Thanks
the
for having the
director.
plane here.
Tom Wathen's a good guy. He saved our airport in 2000, and he gave a guy like me a job of, director of programs and education. So I use this to teach kids. We teach about 2,600 kids a year about aviation, trying to improve. Not really teaching them to be pilots and mechanics. We do that too, but we're trying to use this to get them interested in learning again and improve their science, technology, engineering, and math skills. So yeah, so I'm always giving tours of this airplane just to show folks what the. And then we have some replica racers that we have too. And
Yeah, what do you have?
so
What's an example of that?
we got a de Havilland Comet, which was like the airplane, the Bloodhound,
Yeah.
in the Planes movie. It was it's a replica of the airplane that won the McRobertson race in 1934, which is an air race from Great Britain to Australia, where they wanted to prove.
Did you bring that here several years ago?
And we have an airplane called the Firecracker, the Schoenfeld Firecracker, which was a 1934 built racer that won one of the heats in the Cleveland Air Races. It had a big Manasco engine in it with very small flight controls. Hard to fly, but very fast. It won one of the heats. The guy
and then they will
He
fly
drive, you drive the airplane from California to
Yes.
here.
from Flabaugh Airport in Riverside, California. It took, I think there were 3 stops, and then they went up through Wichita and on to Oshkosh. So about 12 hours. They had 12 passengers. Yes.
You carry 12 passengers with
12
you,
passengers, yes.
and you drive it 12 hours to get Oshkosh.
Yes, correct. Yes.
That's far away.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Where
Yeah,
are you
thank
from?
you to see you too.
From where?
From Zimbabwe.
Excuse me, did the airplane, what year the airplane built?
1945.
1945? Oh, you're the pilot, right?
I am a mechanic.
You're a mechanic. Oh, so you are...
There was a pilot back under the elevator if you want to talk to the pilot.
Oh, so...
On the other side of the plane at the back.
Oh, okay. So the airplane I just see in the internet or in the YouTube, well, that's really nice. But now I already tore down, but I forgot to ask what year the airplane built.
Yep, 1945.
1945.
This is actually the 13th plane from the end of production.
How many bombs are carrying did that?
We could carry up to 42 individual bombs and up to 6,000 pounds.
Wow. And how many...
You want to go up, man?
How many passengers in there?
It was a crew of 10.
10?
Crew of 10.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Plane open. We need stuff in the plane.
Excuse me, are you the pilot for the airplane?
He's there.
Oh, yes? Oh. So he's the pilot. You co-pilots?
I'm the crew chief.
Oh, your crew chief.
Crew chief, flight engineer, yeah.
Oh, okay. So what the duty you inside the plane?
Well, the flight engineer watches the engine instruments, watches for any mechanical problems, and of course when the aircraft is at home base, we fix whatever's broke.
Oh, okay. So during that time, did you take the airplane to during the war? You take the airplane, you use the airplane to the war?
Well, no, I was too young for World War II. I was Korean War.
So you were during the war for you the airplane, right?
I'm what?
You were during you young. You take the airplane to bomb or doing or at the war at that time.
Well, during the war, most of these were out of England.
Oh, out of England.
Mostly out of England. They had hundreds of bases in England, bombing Germany.
Okay.
And this was really the airplane that really helped win the war.
Are you the real crew for this airplane right now?
Yeah, now, yeah.
Yeah, right now.
Okay. There's only 9 of these left flying in the world.
Where the airplane came from?
We have a museum in outside of Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, we have a museum there.
And how far how many hours you drive to here?
To get here was about an hour, 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
1 hour, 40 minutes.
Oh, 1 hour. So you didn't stop any airport, right?
No, come non-stop.
Just direct from Detroit to here, right?
Yeah, and we will be going back Sunday morning.
Oh, so you go back to Sunday morning?
Yeah, we have our big show there next weekend.
Oh, okay.
Back home.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
One day.
It's the shell outside, the insulation inside, no offices, nothing there. So that's how this sure didn't take long. This facility here is exactly desks, everything that is set on that floor. Probably at night.
That was 1965.
I have my mail all set up here.
By the end of the war, we went to Houston. Through his written word and my other father's spoken word, I decided to take a distraction and I wanted for above all, not to convince anybody that I'm a writer, but to tell the story of men like these two men, that freedom isn't free. ultimate sacrifices were made by so many. And I also hope that younger children, what life is about, it's not what you can get or what you have or how much you have. You're in charge of your destiny, you're in charge of your happiness. And we want everybody to know.
So it sounds like what started off as perhaps just a very personal journey, just sort of a digging through the attic to find what's up there, has turned into a personal journey for you.
Yes, and I learned so much about my natural father that I actually think I went into mourning for a while. But now I've had so many great stories, people come up with me and say, I read your book and I couldn't put it down. It's just incredible. And a lady yesterday said, am I going to need my clinic? And I said, I tell everybody no. But my parents that weekend when I was there and asked about the boxes and what they should do. They put the first box on the driveway. Out of the trunk. Because I realized what I had was all I would ever have with my father. Like I said, it was 5 days after my first birthday when he was killed. And I knew they were both in the war, but I never paid any attention. And I don't know if I had boring teachers that couldn't tell it like it really was, but this was a first-hand lesson, one that couldn't have been acquired in a classroom by any means.
And so you were actually opening a time capsule.
I was, and I went plummeting into the early 40s, and I haven't been back. I really haven't. It's just amazing. It really is.
Good. Now, when you were first, you obviously had to take some time to look through them, discover really what they were. But did you approach this with the idea of actually writing a book for sale, or was it more of just a family history?
It was more family history. And, my sons were both in the Marine Corps. Of course, they were interested in anything military. So I thought, well, I'll document this about it. Because my dad was an author. Say, well, where's your book? And I said, well, I'm writing it now. I'll make sure you finish it. And I would talk about it. And he would say, just write it how you tell it. And that's kind of what I've been doing is, my husband would always say, make it your story. So if I would get stuck, I would just think, don't write it how some other author would write it. Write it how you really would just say it and do it. And boy, I did. It's my words.
And I noticed that as I had the chance, obviously I haven't had time to read the book, but I had the chance to read some excerpts from it, look at some of the chapters, just to see how it was put together. And I noticed that you took the words from the letters and recreated them exactly as they were written.
Yes.
In the grammar structure and the words, the way that they were spelled, and without trying to gussy it up.
I wasn't about to gussy anything up because it had to be just how it was.
In my view, anyway, this is what my father did. It's more than just a little family history thing that my kids and my nieces and nephews might enjoy. It's a story about the journey. Two men really through the war, and from a very first-hand, personal perspective. And that's something that, as you noted, history kind of doesn't get into that level of it, and which is probably why so many people find history not interesting.
That interesting.
Because they don't have that personal hook. You've got it here.
I do, and like I said the other night, I was at a benefit conference, and I thought I was finished talking, and I decided I would tell one more story because people don't understand just, like you said, the personal side of it. My stepfather was orphaned when he was 7, and every morning my mother would make him 2 pieces of toast and put them on the same paper plate. You use it for a week because you weren't going to be wasteful. And he would scrape the crumbs in between trying to breathe with his emphysema that was so bad. He was 6'4" and about 110 pounds. And he would try to breathe, and then he'd sit back up and he'd scrape these crumbs into a pile on his plate. And he said, looked over at me one morning, he said, honey, do you know why I do that? And I thought it was because he was hungry when he was a child. And he said, no, it was because I watched the little 5-year-old German children digging in the garbage for something to eat. And I swore I would never and he didn't. And when he went to the VA about 3.5 weeks before he passed away, they would bring him regular meals, and he would cry, I can't eat this, and I can't leave it on my plate. So finally my brother...
Đi cho chủ nhau chế hồ theo nhà phun và nhỏ trong tí
Also, these huge bubble from using chỉ cho phá nè, yeah, this, so. 那你好，你好。都cả tàu luôn nè.
Aí, Antônio, você lembra do Corsário?
Không có tàu trồng cả này. Lúa lò chấp lời nha, giá được bây giờ đã cho nên hay lúa nào thế. By Taluna, go the bigger one. This one, I think, 1800 airplane show. Chả biết cái chai ra lo cả mấy rồi mà em một sai là nó nhau là nó nhung cho thế rồi ya lu tao nói ya una free thế nào đâu sẽ una una tare mà thế thì ta tạt lại nó này đây là bây giờ một sai luôn các tôi là các tôi bỏ nhé, nó các bộ xả lịch chất đấy, bộ dùng câu thế, bộ sập khai thế, yeah, hai chai à.
It's actually the opposite.
但是人家给着路用，戳了的用戳着扎，哈了卡的，但是么那个呀，我都戳牙的用。
It's bringing them back up. You slow down enough so your rotors don't pause critically. You're kind of fighting.
但是人家着路。
When we come up, it's called converting. When we come here by the helicopter, it won't let us go above a certain number to slow down.
So that's so cool.
Well, you can still stall if you, if you bring it up and stop, keep slowing down, you can still stall.
Is the transition still manual, or is it just
the transition's all manual?
You got a computer limiters on when you can do it?
You have a computer, yeah, more or less. It won't let us do it above 200 knots, and it won't let it won't let you bring it up until you're slow enough to bring it up to but you slow down enough and you just leave it.
太多啥？太多啥？
How you doing, sir? Well, we still have, it is just like a helicopter.
Take.
Nice.
太多了，太多了，太多了。
Master Guns is about to hit his 30-year mark. I'm like, Master Guns, you gotta go play golf or something. You know, it's my turn.
累了呢，累了，累了呢，干了。
Came back about 2 weeks later.
แล้วปูอยู่กลางเขาเลยว่ะไปปูมาให้ไปกันนะให้ไปกันเลย ta chỉ nó tắt tại cái chê đấy không cho được cái tay lan chê mà thả chê mà không no đấy au get my head ta nói set hả yeah everybody cái thể nhẹ này chỉ bắt đầu cái này cả cái gì họ chơi trà đấy ta nói họ chơi trà nó họ chơi trà nè nó nè pi cơ nè nó cào nó chỉ lò nó đấy gà lò nó gì từ số nó mới lúc khó thế lúc khó số nó chỉ mới chấp khó đó là chấp khó đó nhau họ nói chấp khó đấy nó
still using nó cái hũ là
chấp khó nó nói này cho chấp khó cho nó đây cái số nó chấp khó cho nó dài với hũ chấp khó cho số nó ô trà này ô chấp khó cho số này
không làm sao
lò nó tờ lò này nó giờ họ chơi trả thế nó tại cái ca nó tao này tí cả cái ca nó tao này cái giá tiền là cái tao của này cái là cái thay đuôi tôi cũng sang cho này nhớ tới là cái thay thì họ nói cái con chơi trà này con chơi trà họ nói như trung dụng nha đó con chơi trà này con chơi trà này tiền cáp của nó chỉ khó chơi tay bồng nữa nó họ chơi tay bồng nó đại chấm bông nhớ rồi đó rồi chấm bông về ở đây rồi cho xa xa rồi đó lúm bông nó rồi đại lúm bông nó rồi lúm bông nó rồi đại lúm bông nó nó cho xa nó đồ nó chỉ là đại bông thông tới nó chỉ khó chỉ chấm được nó chỉ là đại bông cho nó khép này chỉ là đại bông nó nè
No, well, I mean, no, not really.
đại bông luôn nó đại bông thông tới cái nó mà cái nó nói tôi chạy luôn nhau tôi chạy luôn nhau tôi trò rồi nè luôn nhau tôi trò luôn nhau nó có thể chỉ đây luôn bồng bồng nó đi luôn bồng nó đại về sau pha rồi chỉ đại bồng thông tới là được hai cứ luôn bồng à thì có thể thì nó dùng nó có sáu cái thế nó nói chuyện nhau nó này này cái chạy tới là chạy nhau không đó cái dùng nó này một áo to này tụi nó tụi nó rủ nhau nó thế yêu to nhau được sạch còn nó này rồi có nào mà mày lúc trông nó sồn tới thế thì nhớ họ nói là operation nha sai chỉ party cho họ đó chính xác party họ nói về tập là số nó sa số nó chụp một alo họ chạy cái số nó một lúc họ chạy này chỉ bọc cái party nha rồi tạo cái tin của họ thế rồi nó chỉ họ nói họ trap họ nè cho một tí nhau rồi để trap họ lúc chạy rồi nè đây hiện có một tí chỉ nhau rồi một tí nhau rồi một tí nhau rồi thế nào cho một tí nó cho một tí đủ xế chứ cái trap họ chỉ nhau một tí nhau là trap họ cho họ nè rùa họ nó đắp vào nhau họ nó tua gì đắp vào nó cái kia họ nó khi đắp vào gì đắp nó đó đắp trở rồi lần chiên cổ của họ nó đắp vào đắp nó hay đắp vào đắp nó chẳng trời nhau họ nó thế gì tàu chạy tung tua y xuyên đó nó một chữ ya một chữ này lo rồi một chữ tê thế họ chỉ mà lo một chữ đủ xế thế yêu cho một chữ đủ xế theo đó hai cửa thay đó hả cái chăm mama mà chăm mama hay mama thay cái này mama thay nữa cha ai nữa cha nói gì cũng đặt tư nè nó chỉ thông lợi được một bể nhập tệ là phải lo
aircraft information, where can they find
well then, air conditioning. I think they're facing about 105 and